Okay, so we added this in the last video. We're trying to create this little thing down here, basically probably right off the Kate Spade website. So we'll do a similar thing that we did up here in the navigation. I'm just going to pause the video and get this stuff in here. Okay, so I've basically got those in here. I have one more link in here that I haven't deleted, so I'm just going to click inside, push delete, and so that's pretty close to what we have here, but there's still this background here, so if I click on this and do this, well, I'll just hover over it and then do the settings, I can change background color to white, so that's pretty good. It doesn't have the footer in this Kate Spade, this email that we're using, but obviously this is a little bit confusing because I signed up as MSU Northern's graphic design program, but here's the unsubscribe button, which needs to be in there by, that's actually, we really need to do that. So if we click in here, we can change this. I mean, obviously you probably want it to be from the same organization for whatever account you have set up, but just for the sake of consistency, let's see what's her. I don't know if they have an address or not. Guess maybe I'll just make one up. I'll just say New York or something. Okay, can't type it in, so here we go. And then United States. Okay. Just seeing if I should click on this. Do not sell my info. Well, it's fake anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Make sure you put in something fake. We're not actually going to be sending these to anyone besides ourselves, and obviously you'll be sending them to me at some point. But anyway, that added that in. So this will be the unsubscribe button. Okay, it still has this constant contact thing, but I think there's a way to take that out. I don't think we'll worry too much about this footer though, this constant contact footer. So if we go here, I wonder if we can, let's see, now I'm getting kind of off. Okay, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. So one thing we need to title this campaign as well, just to kind of finish it off. We'll title it the welcome email. So that's what we've been working on. We made the welcome list, and here's the actual welcome email. The list just has my email on it, so you should just have the list, the welcome list have test list. Your welcome test list has your email in it. So we push save. And then we also have, let's see, we also have all this stuff. So if we click on this, this will actually kind of give you a preview of what the subject line, the pre-header, from name. So I mean, I'll just change this so it's consistent with everything. I can keep this. Obviously, these are pretty important. The subject line is probably one of the most important things in an email. They say, you know, 6 to 10 words is a good range of the amount of words. Emojis do help, but don't overdo it. Avoid words like free or let's see, what are the other words? I don't know. Open now. Those kinds of things can seem pretty spammy. So there's a couple, you know, tips that you might want to look into. And then, you know, Kate Spade is offering, let's see, how much was it off? I want to put that in the subject line. 15% off your next purchase. So enjoy 15% off your next purchase. Actually, let's see. I don't need to capitalize this. So we can see I put the offer in the subject line, which is probably a pretty good idea. And this would be an email, obviously a welcome email for joining our mailing list, our email list, or our welcome, or I mean, if we had a newsletter or a sign-in form, opt-in form, like on the website. There's a couple different ways you can collect information. You know, obviously if you have a newsletter, people can sign up for your newsletter. There can just be a simple form that they fill out if they want to receive, you know, offers. But the welcome email would, sometimes it's right after a first purchase too, because they usually have to give you their email after a first purchase. But whatever you decide, you know, it's up to the individual company how they want to structure their welcome emails. So this is the from address, the reply to address. You know, we could maybe change this. We'll have to verify everything, so we'll just leave it as is. That's what we have. I mean, I can't make it Kate Spade new, you know. So we'll save that. We can see what it looks like, what the subject line looks like. That looks pretty good. We have an emoji in there, which is good. So here we go. That's all kind of changed up. Looks halfway decent. Sorry, I got a phone call there. So we have this pretty much set up for the most part. So we'll save. Let's go ahead and save. And then we can check and preview this. We can send test. We can check for errors. So let's do a preview. So we can send this to somebody, you know, to ourselves to see what the email will look like. This is the desktop view. We can also see the mobile view here. Actually looks pretty good on mobile. One thing I forgot is I forgot to make this image clickable. Or maybe I didn't, I don't know. Anyway, so I can add in my address here. Or someone else's. We can send a test email. And we can enter up to 5 email addresses. We can add in personal notes to those people that we're sending it to. So this is just kind of and it's a good idea to probably test things before you actually send them out to people. Our nav stacks. Looks interesting. So yeah, that's kind of some of those things. But you know, sending a test is probably a pretty good idea, but we're not going to actually do that. We can also just preview it, but we can push continue now. And we can do this email list, so it's on the welcome email list. Just some more information, reply to our address, physical address. Send now. We can also schedule for later. Send me early results. I don't know. Yeah, so we can just send now. I don't know how to change it to be send later. And then you can also do resend to non-openers. You can click how many days. Yeah. So we could do a send now. It's not allowing us to schedule for later for some reason. Yeah, we have to upgrade our account. That's fine. So we'll just push send now. And I can send up to 100 emails, which is good. So send now. Send now. So this should go into my email inbox. So we'll see if it's in there. All right. So we'll just wait for that to come in. So basically we just kind of went through setting up an email list, creating an actual email using the email drag and drop editor, and then also sending it out. Oh, and then we actually get a message that says your email has been successfully sent. So that's great. So I do want you guys to create a welcome email. I'm thinking about just having you guys make this Kate Spade New York email. And then after that, I'll kind of set you loose on your own emails. After that, I think we might do at least one more after you do this Kate Spade welcome email. So you can watch these videos and it will walk you through how to do it exactly. And then after this one, I'm going to ask for you to send me this email to my inbox, and I'll be checking to see if stuff is actually linked and that kind of thing. Obviously, those social media icons, you don't have to link all those up. But if you follow what I did closely, that'll be good. You'll do well on the project. But I think the next thing would be, figuring out a different email for you guys to build. Might be a win-back email, or I'm still deciding what I'm going to have you guys do, but I'll let you know in class. Anyway, hopefully this is not too confusing for you guys. So we can actually go into a send history here. So it'll tell you what you sent. Welcome email. Go back to our dashboard. So yeah, I think this is good so far.